Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. So today I'll be showing you how to create a GUI or GUI window in Java. So really quick before the video starts, over 99% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you're part of that 99%, please consider subscribing. It's completely free. And when you do subscribe, make sure you click on the bell icon next to the subscribe button. Anyway, let's get started. So it's actually quite a bit of code that you need in order to create a GUI window. But I'm going to walk you through it, and it seems complicated at first, but it's actually not that bad. So let's just go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to import two different things. You're going to import java.awt.star, and then the second thing you're going to import is javax.swing.start. So now I'm going to write my class statement. So I'm going to say public class window tester, because my name of my class is window tester up here. And I'm going to open bracket and say public static void main string args. This is my main method. And inside of the brackets for the main method, I'm going to say swing utilities dot invoke later and open parentheses new runnable and open parentheses close parentheses. I'm going to delete the closing parentheses for the invoke later, and then I'm going to open a bracket, enter, and say public void run, open parentheses, close parentheses, open bracket, and view frame frame equals new view frame. And now I'm going to click enter, close bracket, and I'm going to click enter again and do close bracket, close parentheses, and semicolon. So I'm going to go ahead and move this here just to keep it organized, and I'm going to delete these two brackets because they are not needed, because Eclipse basically creates brackets automatically, closing brackets, so sometimes they're not needed because I typed my own. So I'm going to move this in. So here we go, it's a bit more organized. So as you can see, I have an error for this view frame right here, so that's because I'm going to create another class called view frame, and that view frame class is going to extend jframe, and I'm going to open bracket and enter, and then here I'm going to say public view frame, open parentheses, close parentheses, open bracket, and enter, this dot set title, and I'm just going to say title, and make sure you put a closing quotes, and then I'm going to say jpanel panel. So this is the actual content of the window. Jpanel panel equals new jpanel, and then panel dot set focusable true, and then panel dot request focus in window, and open parentheses, close parentheses, and semicolon, and then enter, this dot add panel comma border layout dot all capital center and semicolon. So basically I'm creating the panel and I'm adding the panel to the JFrame, which is basically the window. Now I'm going to say this dot get content pane and semicolon, this dot set default close operation jframe dot exit on close, and that basically just means I can click this X to exit. And I'm going to say this dot set location relative to null, then this dot pack, this dot set visible true, and then finally this dot set extended state, this dot get extended state, and then you're going to do space, and then I don't know what it's called, but there's vertical bar, and then space jframe dot maximized both. So here we go. That's the entire code just to create this blank window. So if I go ahead and save this and run it, you can see that all of that was just to create this GUI window right here. So now I'm just going to show you some basic things you can add to the JFrame or the JPanel to add to your GUI window. So I'm going to go down here, make some space. So the first thing I'm going to add is a JLabel. So JLabel label equals new JLabel, and open parentheses, here I'm going to type the text that I want to be in the JLabel. So JLabel is basically just text. So I'm going to say here is some text and close and put a semicolon at the end. So now I've created this JLabel, but if I run it, it's still just having a blank window. That's because I haven't added the JLabel to the JPanel. So I'm going to say panel.add label and then semicolon. And now if I run it, I should have some text right here. This is the JLabel. Now I'm going to do another example. So I'm going to say JButton. Button equals new JButton. And inside of the parentheses, I'm going to say what I want the button to say. So I'm going to say here is a button and semicolon. And now again, I have to say panel.add button, semicolon. Now I'm going to run it. You can see I have some text and I have a button. So obviously it'll take some more code to take the input from that button and actually do something, but this is just a simple example of how to create a window and some elements in that window. And I'm not sure if I went over this already, but if you want to change the title, you can change this text right here. So right now if I run it, I have the name is title. If I change that to window and I run it, it will change to window. So this is just the name of the GUI window. So yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you like these programming tutorials, let me know in the comments below and I'll make more. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.